Hey guys, it's me, JB. And for this activity, we talked about technology enhanced instructions and selecting strategies for technology enhanced instruction. So for my interview, for the person that I asked, let me just start off with that this person does not have a lesson plan for their technology enhanced instructions, but this person definitely does use technology in his classroom. My first question to him was, what kind of technology do you use in a classroom? He uses different things like a TV, projector, maybe even a touch screen TV, and sometimes like an image capture device. The next question that I asked him was, how do you implement technology into your lesson plan? And he responds with, it depends on what kind of lesson it is. Like if he needs to use a computer to show PowerPoints, or use a CD player for music, it all depends on the lesson. So some of his lessons call for him to show something visual, while on the other hand, another lesson might require, the next lesson might ask him to perform a listening activity for his students. The third question that I asked him, do the students in your class get to use technology along with the textbooks that they use? Not really, but sometimes in the activities, the CD players will ask the students to check the correct answer or circle the correct answer. So at the time, the CD player will be useful component in combination with the book, but there is nothing apart from the book that he uses technology for. Next question, what are the pros and cons of using technology in the classroom? Well, using technology, you have a wider array of choices to use and to access in real time. Like, everyone knows, like, oh hey, there's YouTube for educational purposes. But if you're super dependent on technology, and that could be a problem because technology can break or the student just refuses to work, period. The fifth and final question that I asked him, does the technology in the classroom help students who are at a disadvantage? If he has a projector or a big screen monitor, he'll be able to enlarge the images, and also he'll be able to highlight the important things that's crucial for that moment. And also using like a touchscreen monitor will be also beneficial for the students, so they can interact with what's being talked about, and the teacher can also use it to assess, to make sure that they are understanding the material in the end. And finally, for my checklist, the first question is, are my students better with or without technology when it comes to the final assessments? Now, not every student will be capable of using technology, but it is a great supplement. But having technology does not equate the student will be great. Some students are better off doing things manually, but some students using technology are also better that way. My second thing on my checklist is, does the said technology come with a tutorial, a manual, or a help support team that is easily accessible? My third thing on the checklist, will this use of technology be pertinent to the lesson of the day? So what I mean is, like, do I really need to use this technology? Even though it could be amazing, it could be fun, but does it really enhance the learning, or am I just using it just to use it? Like, am I just carrying extra things just because I can? Am I wasting time when I'm preparing for my class? Like, do I really need this, and is this really going to help the students? Like, how crucial is it? And my fourth thing on the checklist, is your class the first to use this technology, and if not, what issues have arisen so far? So obviously there's a whole wide array of technology, and things can go wrong. Things can break, things can not work, and things can work better than they should. But with this technology, are you the first person to do this? Has someone else done this already? Are you the guinea pig of this whole technology being introduced into the classroom? Like, how far along are you with this technology that you're using? Now, obviously, CD players have been around for a while, computers have been around for a while, and so have projectors. Like, many of those things have been around for a while, but I would not sit here and say be dependent on technology, but be ready and get ready for anything in case something fails, and you need to think of something very, very quickly. So just figure out how old the technology is, and will it really be useful, or will something happen to it when you use it in the classroom, especially when kids are really, really rowdy. And my last thing on the checklist, will the students be able to collaborate on a local and worldwide level? And when I say local, I mean students that are local, like they can see them face to face, they can run to them, they can chat and say hello. And when I say worldwide level, I mean like students who are not in the same neighborhood, same area, same state, country, continent, to that extent, yes. So students, when we know that they work better when they collaborate, but it would be nice to see how students are overcoming problems in different parts of the world, so they can get a better idea on how other people think, and they can also improve their problem solving skills. So that's it for the blog. I know I went over a lot. Hopefully I didn't go over the time, but thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next video or discussion forum.